Cuckoo Cachoo, friends. Happy Tuesday. Hey, I'm in Baptized by Fire this week, man. Chapter 2, Forgive Yourself and Others. Man, I remember when I wrote this. I remember I was walking around with some resentment in my chest like something fierce, man, like a 200-pound elephant just stuck right here. And I talk to a lot of people, so I know what this is like, man. I know when you've been hurt and you've been crossed and you've been betrayed, you've been lied to, you've been deceived, you've been left out of the picture, and what happens when this thing grows inside of us. I know what it's like when other people do it to you. I know what it's like when you feel that way for yourself and you just can't let go. And you hold on, you drag it around like your little blanket, right? That's where I was at when I wrote that. That's where I was at when I was asking for forgiveness for myself and for others. It was a hard place to come to. It was hard to bring that to the altar. But I'm going to say that to you, okay? The Bible says to us, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. That's 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient for you. It was this verse that helped me understand that God is enough. I don't need nothing else. I don't need any of these crazy ideas that I'm conjuring up in my head. Anything you thinking about that needs to happen. Well, this got to happen and this person got to do. Nah, God is enough. My grace is sufficient for you. And my power is made perfect in your weakness. Man, you hear that? Like when we're going down, when we're getting weaker, when things are crumbling, God's power is growing. And his grace is sufficient for you. Man, I ain't nobody's preacher, man, but I'm telling you right now, I had to get that off me. And so I'm asking, what you holding on to? And can you lay it down knowing God's grace is sufficient for you? Remember, we talked about it. He's perfect. You're not. Your job is to accept your imperfection. Your job also is to forgive yourself and others. How do you do it? Set it down. Set it down by your feet. Ask God to be there for you, to shore up the gap, and to take the resentment and hurt from you. And if it don't happen today, do it again tomorrow. And if it don't happen tomorrow, do it again then. You keep waking up and you keep taking that thing that you holding on to and set it right in front of you and say, God, your grace is sufficient for me. And I know your power is made perfect in my weakness. Please take this resentment, this shame, this guilt from my heart. That's my prayer. That's my prayer for you, friends. Set it down. What do you need to let go of? What are you holding on to? Who hurt you? How'd you hurt yourself? Put it down. I love you, man. Get up. We got work to do.